My name is Anthony Boswell, and I did my project on the United States and its climate. The United States is located in both the northern and western hemispheres. In the United States, the summers are hot and humid in the plains in the southern states, and the most intense summers occur in California, Florida, and Texas. Winters in the southern states are mild, and in the north, there is heavy snow and sub-freezing temperatures. Devastating tornadoes are a common occurrence during the spring and summer in the central part of the United States, and hurricanes strike the eastern coastline and the Gulf of Mexico from June through October. Fortunately, our President Donald Trump believes that global warming is a hoax perpetrated by the Chinese. Between 1901 and 2015, the average annual surface temperature has increased by approximately 1.2 degrees Fahrenheit. Human activities such as the burning of fossil fuels has resulted in the emission of greenhouse gases, and this is the primary reason for the observed changes in climate. The world is not reducing emissions enough to limit global warming to 2 degrees Celsius relative to pre-industrial temperatures by 2100, which is the goal of the Paris Agreement. In the United States, heavy rainstorms and record high temperatures are common nowadays. Rising levels of carbon dioxide have been caused by human activities, and from 1990 to 2014, the carbon dioxide emissions have increased by 9%. Electricity generation has accounted for 31% of the total greenhouse gas emissions since 1990 in the United States. As for transportation, that has accounted for 26% of the United States' greenhouse gas emissions. Global atmospheric concentrations of carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and other greenhouse gases have increased significantly over the last few hundred years, and the concentration of methane has doubled since pre-industrial times. Our climate and global warming has resulted in the reduction of ice and snow cover, increased sea levels, increased acidity of oceans, and the increased intensity and frequency of extreme events and natural disasters. Our climate has a serious impact on our food supply, our water resources, ecosystems, and even our own health. Many greenhouse gases stay in our atmosphere for long periods of time, allowing for atmospheric greenhouse gas concentrations to remain elevated for hundreds of years. Given that future climate change is inevitable, adaptation is the best strategy to reduce the severity and cost of climate change impacts. Anticipatory planning will aid government institutions in enhancing resilience to climate change effects. In order to adapt, we need to develop crops that are more tolerant to heat, drought, and flooding from heavy rains. We need to provide more shade and airflows into barns to protect livestock from intense temperatures and heat waves during the summer, and we need to protect and expand wildlife habitats. We also need to preserve wetlands to protect coastal communities from flooding and erosion from storms and sea level rise, and we need to improve evacuation planning for low areas to prepare for increased storm surges and floods. And lastly, we need to improve our water use efficiency and build additional water storage capacities.